Are you a black woman with natural hair whose hair has seemingly stayed the exact same length for years, no matter what you've done to it? I know that that's been my experience. I have been natural for 10 years, so I stopped getting relaxers in high school. So it's been 10 years, and my hair has stayed the exact same length for years and years and years. I had not been able to break that growth plateau or been able to get it to grow past that length until just within this last year. So I've been using, it's June 2023 now, I've been using these steps or whatever since about January, and now it's June, and my hair has grown to a length that it has not been since I was a small child. Okay, so I used the following, I'm gonna say 7 steps is what I'm gonna say. 7 super simple and cheap steps. Okay, you don't have to go buy all this fancy stuff like a lot of these videos say in order to grow your hair. So here are the 7 steps, okay? So number 1, shampoo your hair. That's like, always shampoo your hair. I remember back in the day they talked about co-washing. No. Well, I don't recommend it, okay? I wash my hair every time. So basically you need a wash day, right? So I wash my hair usually no more than once a week. Usually I can get away with like for 1.5 weeks, maybe 2 weeks, but usually 1 week, usually like on a Sunday. This is wash day. This is where you do the first 6 of these steps, okay? So, depending on your hair, you know it best. You might need to wash your hair more. You might need to wash it less. Of course, I'm going to recommend that you do it less because honestly, the real key to hair growth is to leave it alone, honest to goodness. So number 1 is shampoo your hair. This is the brand of shampoo that I use. And I also use the conditioner, which takes me to step number 2. That's step number 1 and step number 2, shampoo, condition. Now, while your conditioner is in your hair and your hair is sopping wet, all lathered up with conditioner, that's when you detangle, which is step number 3. We're already on step number 3. Use a detangling brush. A detangling brush looks like this. I got this from Target a few months ago, yeah. And it's made detangling so much faster. Obviously you can use like a different kind of brush, which is what I was using before I discovered this a couple months ago, but this makes it so much faster detangling your hair. Okay, so use a detangling brush. So that's step number 1, 2, and 3. Then step number 4 is to deep condition. Okay, so you can make your own. I made my own because I watched this video on YouTube, which I'll make sure to put in the comment section. I watched this link. Of course, I'm going to credit this girl who explained this deep conditioner that she made and how it really helped her grow her hair. So I made that conditioner. And so I'll also put down there what you have to put in the conditioner. So basically it's conditioner. So you can use this same conditioner, and then you're going to add 2 tablespoons of fenegreek powder, olive oil, black castor oil, honey, and shea butter. That's all you need to like mix together. And I guess you let it, harden, you let it cool down. And then you use that once a week. So you put that all through your hair, really work it in there. And then I do maybe 4 twists, put it under a shower cap or like a plastic bag that you get from the store. Let it sit for like an hour. Okay. You can put heat on it if you want, like you can use your blow dryer. I'm sure that would help even more. But I don't really do that. I just put it under the bag and I let it sit for an hour, go walk away, go do something else while it sits, and then you get back in the shower, rinse it all out, okay? So that's the first 4 steps out of the 7. Great, let's move on. Now we're gonna moisturize. So you popped out of the shower, your hair is all clean, your scalp's so clean, right? So now you're gonna moisturize. Of course, you can use, I guess, whatever moisturizing product you have or that you like. This is the one I've been using. This is what I've been using this for years. It works really well on my hair. I wear it when it's curly in its natural curly state. My hair is 3C, I would say, naturally. And I use this to moisturize. it. So this is step 5. I section off my hair in like 2, just a part down the middle. Put this, just cover it in this, really work it in there from top to the ends. And then you're gonna put your hair in a protective style. This is where you can get creative, okay? I personally can't really braid to save my life, unfortunately. I'm so jealous of the girls on YouTube who can cornrow and do all that stuff to their hair. I can't. So what I'll do is I'll put it in like either 2 twists, so a twist on this side, a twist on this side, or a braid. Lately I've been doing 1 braid on this side, 1 braid on this side. And then what I do, I pull it back into, do the 2 braids and then moisturize the ends, okay? So I usually put like oil on the ends or just some sort of like, usually oil. I put oil on the ends and then I braid it. And then I, close the braid, pull it back into a bun, and I wear it up into a slick back bun because it's just really important to leave your hair alone. That is the main thing that's going to grow it. If you're, when I wear my hair curly, I wear it out and stuff like that. Every single morning I wake up, I have to do something with it. Like I have to have my hands in it. I have to be messing with it or like brushing it or something like that, manipulating it. But if you really just like leave your hair alone, it's going to grow. You can go to the shop and get like braids. I personally like to be able to wash my hair every single week, like really fully get it all clean and stuff. And so I like to just do it myself. And I'm very simple, just have braid on each side, pull it back into a bun, and you just wear a slick back bun pretty much the whole week. Does that get boring? Yes. So of course you can try to switch it up, but no matter what protective style it is, remember protective style is where you're protecting the ends. That's the oldest, most fragile part of your hair. So you want to make sure that it's not exposed to the elements, that it's not rubbing up against the, the fabric of your shirt or whatever. So actually, for about 2 months, I wore a V-part wig. So I had my natural hair, braided up underneath it, except for like the leave out. So that was really great because you don't want to you don't want to have to wear braids or twists in your hair like all the time. I know I don't. So I would pretty much wear it in like those braids or twists, pulled back into a bun for like I'd say 5 days a week, 5 to 6. Sometimes just 5, and then I would let myself have like a cheat day or like a cheat weekend. So Saturday and Sunday wearing it out curly, it would end up being like a braid out or something like that, So, but it is really just about more time than not having your hair completely, just like pulled back or with your ends sealed, if that makes sense. All right. So that was steps 1 through 6. The last step, then you leave your hair alone. You just wear that bun. You can refresh it. You don't want to be looking a hot mess every day. So you can, spritz the water on it and slick it back. But the final step, which is step number 7, about every 2 to 3 days, or honestly, whenever your scalp feels dry, spritz some aloe vera juice. Just put it in a spray bottle, spritz it. You see a plant in your house that is looking dry and dying, do you just walk past it? No. Well, you shouldn't. You should go grab a thing of water and like put some water in it. So that's what you should do like when your hair is like dry and stuff like that. So every 2 to 3 days while it's in those twists, you can, obviously you can take it out of the bun, keep it in the braids though. Like don't mess with that, but just like make sure you're spraying the scalp. Okay. And you're working the aloe vera juice through the braid or through the twist or however you have your hair. And of course, getting the ends. And then, of course, and also oil. Only oil you need, y'all. Of course, there's other oils that are good for your hair. I've heard about them. But again, this stuff it's cheap and easy. And you don't have to spend an arm and a leg. All you have to do is be consistent and like just be consistent with your regimen, what you're doing. With aloe vera, that 2 to 3 days or whatever, I'm spraying that. I also will squeeze this, work it into my scalp, okay? And I'll also put it on my ends too, okay? When the lady straightened my hair on Saturday, she was like, "Are you a smoker?" And I was like, "No." She was like, "Do you hang around smokers?" I was like, "No." And she was like, "Hmm." And I was like, "Are you saying that I smell like smoke?" She was like, "You know, your hair just kind of smells like." I was like, "I use Jamaican black castor oil." She was like, "That's it. That's it." So the only negative side effect, if you know, of Jamaican black castor oil is that someone might say that you smell like a smoker. Nobody ever told me that before, but hey, I think that's a fine trade-off. You know, if it's gonna help your hair to grow like as much as it will, if you're consistent about it. You know what I mean? Okay, so that really is it. So those 7 things which I'll list: shampoo, condition, detangle, while it has the conditioner on it, deep condition, moisturize, put it in a protective style, and then every 2 or 3 days spritz some aloe vera juice and oil into it. I also wanted to add, I almost forgot, for the deep conditioning step, you can make your own, or if you are kind of lazy, which I can be pretty lazy, and when I run out of it, which it lasts like forever, I'm telling you, I made one batch of it. I'm not gonna lie, I made one batch of it in like February, and I just ran out of it. So you can make your own batch, or if you don't want to, you can just buy like, you know, this other deep conditioner that I like to use too. It's like those like Shea moisture packs. I'll link it down below. Get it from Target for $2.99 a pack. Depending on how much hair you have, you might need 2 packs. And again, this is the same steps. Just work it all through your clean hair, and you know, twist it up, put it under a plastic cap, and let it sit for 30 minutes or an hour, depending on what the package says. Okay, that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and I wish you really well on your hair growth journey. If you have any questions, feel free to comment down below. Okay, bye.